My husband left me because I wasn't jealous enough, when in reality, I just trust him and our marriage. Having a logical mind can be tough in relationships, especially for women. My husband and I had been together for 10 years and married for 7. Those years were the best of my life. I felt so loved, and I loved him deeply, even now as he walks away. He's incredibly handsome, and I've always known he attracts attention from women. When we're out, I often feel invisible, especially at parties where some women openly flirt with him. At first it was hard to accept, but I realized it didn't matter what attention he received. It was about how he responded. He proved my trust was well placed. He never showed interest in anyone else, and my love for him only grew stronger. I became more confident and calm around people who hit on him. I let him handle it. Once his friend mentioned jealousy, and I explained that I don't feel that way because I wouldn't be with someone I didn't trust completely. I think that moment revealed something he didn't like about me. He would bring it up again, and I always thought my lack of jealousy showed how much I loved him, but for him, it felt like I was being unfeeling, which puzzled me. Then, we had an incident at the gym. A girl started stretching right next to him while he was doing push-ups, and I was in shock. When he looked at me, I just smiled and shook my head. He moved to another spot, but afterward he was upset with me for not reacting. I asked what I should have done, and he said I should have made it clear that he was my husband. I told him she knew we were together and her actions were inappropriate, regardless of his relationship status. But he seemed more upset about my lack of reaction than the girl's disrespect. 2 weeks ago, we attended a dinner party with friends. One woman, a friend of my husband's sister, had a fling with him years ago. I've never liked her because she always seeks his attention. That night, she brought up how she dumped him when they were young and claimed she could have him anytime. I didn't say anything at first, but when she pressed, I calmly told her that if she could just take someone, then he wasn't worth having. I meant that my husband is his own person, and I trust him to be with me because he wants to. Unfortunately, he took my comment the wrong way, thinking I didn't care if he left me. We had one of our worst fights that night. I should have just apologized and pretended to be jealous, but instead I tried to explain my logic. That was probably the last straw for him. He said he didn't love me anymore. I told him I still loved him, but if he had fallen out of love, there was nothing I could do. I've been crying since he told me this. My tears never seem to dry. I never knew such pain was possible. It feels like my heart is swollen in my throat, while at the same time shriveled up into a husk.